And voting is underway in the Democratic Republic of Congo for the presidential and legislative elections. Now, the voting comes after a chaotic campaign that was marred by opposition allegations of electoral fraud, violence and logistical setbacks that could prevent many from voting. Now, Congolese election disputes often spark violent unrest with potentially far-reaching consequences. The country is the world's third largest copper producer and the top producer of cobalt. Now, delays were reported in several towns in Congo's rebel-plagued east. In the capital of Kinshasa, voting materials had not arrived at polling stations and voter lists were not published. Presidential candidate Martin Fayulu, the runner-up in the disputed 2018 presidential election, called the polling a total chaos. Another presidential candidate, Nobel Peace Laureate Denis Mukwege, told journalists after voting that he was concerned about how election day was progressing. Before the vote, he had claimed that an electoral fraud of the century is taking place as he speaks.
Dans ces bureaux de vote, tout s'est passé normalement, mais nous attendons à avoir plus de nouvelles par rapport aux bureaux de vote qui sont dans les territoires où les nouvelles ne sont pas rassurantes. Mais avant ça, nous attendons d'abord en savoir plus avant de donner notre point de vue par rapport aux élections.
Meanwhile, millionaire businessman and former governor Katumbi, who is a strong challenger in the presidential race, urged his supporters to monitor the publication of results in each polling station.
Je suis venu voter et je voudrais seulement demander à la population de rester sur chaque bureau de vote parce qu'on doit surveiller le résultat jusqu'à la fin. Donc on doit dépouiller bureau de vote par bureau de vote et on doit afficher les résultats. Le seul résultat que nous allons accepter, c'est le résultat qu'on doit afficher sur chaque bureau de vote.
Let me give you a little context for those who are watching us outside of Congo. For months, the country's National Election Commission has insisted that it could deliver a free and fair vote as promised. However, independent observers and critics flagged irregularities which they said would jeopardize the legitimacy of the results. Now, the president is competing against 18 opposition challengers in the hope of securing a second term. About 44 million Congolese are registered to take part in the election. That also includes regional ballots. Provisional results are expected by December 31st.